Hey gang, this is Paul at Barbarian Electronics and Gremlin Machine Shop here at Moon Music in Austin, Texas. We are looking at an authentic 1965 blackface Princeton reverb. Not much had been done to it before. It needed general maintenance, which I'll go over with now. So all that had been done, the previous tech changed out a single cathode bypass cap and probably just shotgunned the phase inverter grid couplers out of, like a Uncle Doug safety recommendation or something. And he changed 2 resistors, which still measure good, so I left them alone. But I did have, fortunately, the nice blue Ajax 100 nanofarad vintage caps. And they tested good here on the Syncor cap checker. No leakage, perfect values basically. So got those in there as a courtesy, and changed out all the cathode bypass caps. You can of course go with spray eggs, but they're a factor of 3 or 4 times more expensive than these, if not more. And the mods have been good and reliable for me over the last few years. I've experienced no issues. New canister cap from CE, and Vishay 3-watt power drop resistors. The power cord had been changed to a 3-prong by the previous tech, but the jacket was totally dilapidated and cracking and unsafe and a liability. So put a new one in, extra long ground, nice chassis weld. Nice chassis welds on the new canister cap. I did add a phase inverter grid stopper resistor, 470K, stop frequency doubling distortion. Alright, so I added a 10K trimmer between the eyelets so you get rid of the jumper. And if you mount your trimpot there, you have better mechanical stability. And I actually ran the new resistor leg, 27K, through the little wiper leg of that. This is an interesting trimpot style. It has the wiper on the side, which is kind of nice actually. And that has like really good mechanical stability. But when you do that, you have to put the bias filter cap, bias supply filter, over to that first node, because if you had 10K of resistance there, or in any resistance there, and then you were only filtering the second resistor, you were basically resisting some of the AC and sending it into the amp to the phase inverter, and then it would get amplified by the output tubes, and you would have this large 60 hertz ripple basically in your output. So it would sound kind of like a ground loop, except it's 60 hertz hum instead of 120. So it's very important, if you mount the trimpot in this style, to move the negative side of the cap to be filtering the entire resistance. So hopefully that makes sense if you're a tech. And then as a complimentary thing, I didn't even charge them for these diodes. I put some UF 4007, rectifier protection. So you move it to pin 5 and 7, the original leads, and then you have your 1000 volt rated rectifier. So in case the rectifier tube develops a short, these will take over. I have not added screen or grid resistors. I'll have to talk to the customer and see. I think he wants to leave it more original, although this I found to be kind of necessary. When I was running signal through it, it had some funkiness. So just one of those things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And she is going to be good to go.